After you play an elemental in the tavern have 1/1 this game? Oh! No me! Okay, we reviewed this. Wait, one second, my mom is leaving. Did he just Naruto walk? I did. Okay, where was I? When you play a minion, give it a 1/1 head that passes to a friendly minion when sold. So instead of play, it's instead of buy, it's play, right? That makes Daryl actually the most powerful hero in the game, I think, that small change. It's better than Gallywix for sure. Since you can buff every unit, yeah, it's S tier. Pick Daryl in your games, guys. You hear the tier first, he is broken. After you buy 30 tiers worth of card, get a triple reward, 30 left. This one is actually interesting. Let's say you buy a 1-drop on 1, right? Which you always do. So it's at 29. You level on 4 gold. On 5 gold, let's say you buy 2 2-drops. Which is 5, so you need 25 more. On 6 you double buy 21. On 7 you level by 19. Then let's say you level again, go to 4 early. Then let's say you roll 2 4-drops and buy them. Spells also count, that's good to know. 8, and then your hero power activates. This looks omega dog shit to me. But let's see. That looks really garbage. Well, let's see, maybe it's good. I doubt that, honestly. Like, that sounds way too hard. Like, if you compare that to something like a Gay Wing, it sounds really bad. Tier 6 is broken again? I mean, that doesn't make Guff good. I'll give a hot take and say that's 1-star hero. And if I'm wrong, you can kick W me. Every minion you play, gain 1/1. Yeah, Silas is a better hero than that, I would say. Like, Silas buys 3 cards, gets a card. That's way better, isn't it? Hello, you look like dog shit today. Great to see you. Yo, Meha, thanks for the confidence boost. And keeping me humble. Corridor Creeper 1-star. Yeah, that will age like milk. Or maybe like Ryan, we'll see. Every minion you play, gain 1/1 and improve by 1/1. Okay, let's think. I picked characters. I bought a card on turn 1. On turn 2 I leveled. On turn 3 I bought 2 cards. My buff is 1/1 for it. I'm depressed and concede the game probably. I think this is useless. Here's my reasoning. The buff got worse for the early game, right? Your first hero power is weaker, your second is equal. Which means overall you lost -1/1. After that you gain +1/1, right? But you're already a tempo hero, don't you have to win the early game? I can see a Rochi deflector strat with it though. Where you stay on 3, where this might work. It doesn't look that impressive. Unless the trinkets synergize really well and make like buying cheaper, then this hero could be really good. Actually, this hero is trinket dependent. If there are trinkets that gives this card value, this hero might be good actually. Wait a second, this hero is good. Because there are trinkets that give you a card extra a turn, right? This hero might be actually a good roach hero. At the end of your turn, give your left and right most minion +4/4. Left and right. So 1/1 buff. Okay, good for wreck, I guess. I think they should have rather made the quest easier to get. Like, they should change it from 25 to 15 or 20. That would be a better change, I think. If they want to make him viable. Gallywix will no longer appear in elemental lobbies. Great change. I don't think they can ever touch the Gallywix hero power. So this is like the best thing they could do to nerf Gallywix and not make him trash. Emotional roller coaster? Yeah, I just look at the cards. And then I think. Then I think more. Yo, Cryfall, get a playing copy of a random minion from your last opponent's warbands. It's Mirror's as a spell, right? For 2 gold? Pretty good, I would say. Like, either you can curve with it, or you get like 1 gold, and it's 1 gold for 1 card. But it's a card from your opponent. The later it is in the game, the better this card becomes, right? I'd say this spell is good. Choose a minion, transform it into a random minion of a higher tier, it keeps the stats. Interesting. I don't know how good the spell is. What does keep its stats mean? Like, let's say I have a 6/8. Does that mean I keep 6/8 plus 4/4? So I have 12/16 or whatever? Or does it mean 6/8 becomes 6/8? Unless the card has more stats. 6/8 final? 6/8 final is a lot weaker, but you can have a nice play where you evolve a fungus into a 6 with this. That's like the biggest use case I can see of this. Yeah, 8/8 Rampager is also okay. But that's very expensive. You have to think about the following thing, Beer God. I have to spend 2 gold to get nothing in return. That's a very expensive commitment. Like 2 gold for nothing is pretty garbage on average. Like Faceless, at least is a 6-4 body for 1 more gold. It's like infinitely better, I would say, in most cases. 8 gold turn, yeah, whatever, Beer God. If 8 gold turn, you use the spell and buy 2 3-drops, you can just concede, honestly, because like, first of all, you have to wake up. Because you have to hit 2 buyable 3-drops, and second of all, on 8 gold you're roaching the game already. Doesn't sound great. Also, Trinket activates on 8, I think. Which makes it even worse. Corrupted Cupcakes. Demon, it consumes 3 random minions in the tavern. Dude, I'm pretty sure this card was broken in low MMI and got changed for it, but like, this card is horrible. It's unplayable. 4 gold, 3 demons is terrible. Makes no sense. Bad change. At the start of your turn, if this minion survives last combat, remove this and get a triple. This card is annoying. Like, you will be annoyed if you get griefed by it, and it punishes Power Leveler really hard. Because that's the only time I can see the spell being good. Like, your opponent goes 3 on 3, you buy the card, right? I don't like this kind of design. I don't like this card. Or like you're on tier 6 and you're insanely strong on Barrow for something, and then you play this card in the back line. Yeah, it's also very toxic in 7-player lobby. That's also a good point. I don't like this card. I hope they remove it. Give your minions from tier 3 or lower +2/1. Oh, nice roach card. That's the perfect card for me. It's basically, I am the underdog and I will demolish all the Huya players in the tournament with my secret tier 3 strat when I triple into the inspiring underdog, and I will inspire you all when I hold the trophy in my hands and celebrate my victory, right? Yeah, man. Great card. I actually don't know if this is good or bad. It's interesting. You buff tier 3s, but the card is on 4. So you have to be on tier 4 and buy it, right? In a normal case, or triple into it. It's really good to triple into when you play a Deflector strat on 3, actually. We will see. Sounds interesting, though. Lucky Egg. Battlecry, discover a golden tier 3 minion to transform into. You can't go brand with this. It basically transforms, so you don't get the triple reward. Interesting. Very interesting. I like it. I like what they are cooking here. It depends how good this card is, depends on what's in tier 3 to make golden. Like, immediately you can think of Ferrix, right? As a great target. Deep Blue, Kruna. No longer Azeroth. Macau, yeah, Macau is really good. Yeah, there's potential. This card has potential. Interesting design. I dig it. 1 Amalgam Tour Group. Whenever you play a card, give friendly minion of its tier or lower +1/1. Friendly minion of its tier or lower. If I have only 6 drops and I play a 6-drop spell, then I get the stats, right? Playing a 5-drop won't buff a 6-drop, yeah. So how do you ideally use this card? I have 5 1-drop cards, so I buff no matter what I have. Pogas. No, it's not more broken Greymane. It's a different Greymane at best. It's tier or lower, so it's like you have to cycle a 6 to get the 6-drop benefits. If you cycle a 1-drop coin, you only buff 1-drops. I don't know. Sounds maybe a bit too slow, maybe fine. We'll see. Yeah, 6-drop buffs everything. But what 6-drop can you cycle? Like, you can't cycle 6-drops. It has potential, but I don't know how good it will be. That's a card we have to see, but I would say it's like 2 stars currently, or 3 at best. If it was 2 buff, it would be 4 stars or higher. 2 buff would be a big deal. Like, what makes this card kind of viable is it's all tribe, so it can never be bad, because in a Menagerie setup you can just play it and not care too much about it, right? You don't have to focus on it, I guess. I guess that makes it kind of good. Yeah, this card is probably good. You don't build around it, you just have it in your Nala comp, for example. If Nala is still a thing. Give you and your opponent's 3 leftmost minions Divine Shield. Sunscreener, interesting. It's a tech card, start of combat. When would you want to play this? Your opponent plays Leroy on 1. Your opponent plays Mix. Yeah, has some potential. Oh yeah, Dranks can also abuse that card, true. Spore went to tier 3 and returned. Okay, that's interesting. Having a universal poison on 3 In every lobby. Interesting. And it's on tier 3. It's very accessible on 3. I would love for this card to be at least tier 4, honestly. So it's not like everyone can grab like multiple spores early game. Can be annoying. Phalanx. Give a friendly minion of each type 2/1 permanently on tier 4. Another old tribe card. Sounds pretty powerful, especially if there are more ways to summon this like Kengo or Cultist. You can also make it golden with Earth Mother. Reborn it. Sounds decent. Chimera. I mean, it's a different Chimera because Death Rattle stacks with Titus. I wouldn't necessarily say this card is worse. I would say this card is worse standalone, but better with synergy. White Mane, give an enemy minion from tier 5 or higher taunt. It takes double damage this combat. Okay. What if I taunt my Titus so he can't taunt me? What then, huh? Don't I outplay this? I wonder if you don't taunt your gold rune to play around White Mane better then. Maybe that's the angle people will aim for. Like you taunt something like Mana Saver if Mana Saver is still in. And you don't taunt your gold rune. Lightfang is back. LFG is back. That's great. At the end of your turn, give a friendly minion of each type plus 3/3. Is a 6/6. What do you guys think? Do you think this card is good or bad? The best as broken, game breaking. I think this card is good. I think people that think this card isn't good, they just remember old Lightfang being bad. And I think this card is actually like at least B to A tier. Because it's first of all a 6/6 and it's plus 3/3. This card is a bit like think of think of the tree guy. The 3/12 tree guy. This guy is like the 3/12 tree guy, but actually scalable. Which makes it better than tree guy. And the tree guy already sees a ton of play. This card is like tree guy, but better upsides. It's really good, especially because the base stats are high. The base stats being 6/6 makes this card so much better. It's also a good card to triple into. But you need this early, of course. Like, let's say you level tier 5 early, turn 8, 9. This card is pretty... Turn 7, turn 8 is really good. Turn 9, it probably starts losing value. But if you have good menagerie setup for it, I think it's really powerful. Good change. They made Lightfang actually playable, I would say. Fire Dancer is leaving. Good, I hate that card. Penpole is leaving. Makes sense. Buddy's out. Cinderace is leaving. Big deal. I don't know if that's right. I think Cinderace should stay in the game. But let's see. I like Cinderace. It's a really good card to tech. It's a really good tech card that isn't obnoxiously broken at the same time, which rewards clever playing. Especially like gold rank comps can be really punished by Cinderace. Good utilization of it. I like Cinderace, but it's fine. Moon Eater champion leaving, God bless. Greymane champion leaving, God bless. Trend leaving. I like the tree, but it's a toxic card to triple into. Zap leaving. So this is our only way to play around Titus. I don't like it. It's a bit casino. I would like to have Zap in the pool. Yeah, I would rather have both in the pool, honestly, than not. I liked both more. Ooh, now the Trinkets. A big deal comes now. At the start of every turn, discover a tier 6 minion. What? Dude, that's actually really good. What? Yeah, every 2 turns, I know. That's what I said, right? At the start of every turn, the tavern no... I mean, how good it is depends how good everything else is and if it's a tempo meter, to be fair, and how good the 6s are overall. But that sounds solid. It gives you direction and it's early enough where you can maybe afford it. Maybe not, honestly. It's possible that you get tempo too hard when you pick this because you have to spend 4 gold on nothing while everyone improves. It might not be good, actually. Said every turn. I say one thing, I mean the other thing. Don't look at what people say in general. Look at what they gesture and their mimics. Words are pointless in general. In 90% of situations. Tried to save my ass because I missed the spoke. Diana, what's up? The tavern no longer offers card from tier 1 or tier 2. But that's true. Like, you can say the most ridiculous stuff if you say it in the right pronunciation and with the right passion. People will not even notice it. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited! And hard!
The fuck?
For the patch! See, nothing weird. I said it enthusiastically. Don't talk. Good point. Let's continue reviewing. The tavern no longer offers card from tier 1 or tier 2. What? That sounds funny, actually. That's the trinket people wanted, right? Baby Rage, I don't want to roll 1s or 2s. I'm on tier 3. Dude, this trinket is actually really good if you have like a strategy that revolves around Deflect Award, isn't it? Interesting trinket, I like it. I like what the team is cooking here. Discover a tavern spell at the start of each turn, discover another one. This one is really powerful if it's higher tier. If it's your tier, it's still decent, I would say. But a bit expensive, 5 gold is a lot. If it was immediately active, it would be a lot stronger too. Like, you don't get the immediate value. You have to wait a turn at least. Deflector rotates? Yeah, I'm talking about Deflector the whole time, and then they rotate, my boy. Get a Lightfang Enforcer. Your Lightfang's Enforcers have all minion type. Bro, that sounds so broken actually. Holy shit, is that good. That's so good for 6 gold. It's such a steal, dude. Isn't that Omega broken? Dude, it's 6 gold? Oh, that getting this down on 8 gold is broken as fucking Omega. You buff it immediately. Dude, that's so fucking powerful. That needs to be adjusted for sure. It has to at least cost 8 gold, I think. 6 gold is crazy. Do you know what 6 gold is on 8 gold? It's the turn where you level to tier 4 normally. It's the first 10 you're on tier 3 in a normal standard curve. And you get a Lightfang. That's insane. And you can sell a card and buy a card from the shop too. That's so far the most broken trinket I saw. I will pick Curator so the game will offer it to me every game. Honestly, if Curator gets this too often, I might start forcing Curator picks. At the end of each turn, increase your maximum gold by 1. Bro, this one is so strong too. It also works with Drakari, I'm pretty sure. 2 gold vault? So good. And the best part is you can probably level with this. Like, what you can do is, you get this, right? For 2 gold, then you sell a card level, and then you're on tier 4. At the end of every turn, get a Goldenizer, 3 turns left. Every 3 turns, sorry guys. You get Reno every 3 turns. Sounds too slow, but sounds strong, but I think it will be too slow. Like, if I have the choice to pick Enforcer or this, I would always pick this. The Tavern offers an extra minion of a higher tier whenever it is refreshed. Wow, this one is strong too. When you buy your greater trinkets, this transforms into a copy of it. Wow! Oh, this one is so cool. This is actually giga greedy, but you can get a big payout. I like it. I don't think you can afford to pick it in higher MMR lobbies that often, but it's cool. I like the design, it's fun. Whenever a friendly minion with no type dies, get a random tavern spell. Wow, you can farm hard with this. And you will get offered this when you have a few neutral cards, right? Depends how good the neutral cards are, but this doesn't sound too bad. Transform a minion into one from a tier higher. Spellcraft. It's okay because it only costs 1 gold, but yeah, we'll see. It's okay. 3 stars. In 2 turns, choose a greater trinket to buy and replace this. 2 turns left. What does buy mean in this context? Does that mean I pay gold or I replace it? Because if it's replaced and it's a better version of this trinket, yeah, pay, right? But it's 1 turn faster actually. It might be worth it. It depends how good the greater trinkets are. Because normally you get the trinket on turn 9 and you get this turn 8. Yeah, 2 is the same, but this is 1 turn earlier and 1 turn might be a big deal. We will look at the greater ones, then we can decide if it's worth it or not. Gains 3 gold, increase your maximum gold by 3. Okay, this one is worth it. Do you see this? 0 gold? If you roll this into this, isn't that insane? Discover 2 tavern spells at the start of each turn. Discover 2 more. Wow, this one's really powerful. Get a Channel the Devourer at the start of each turn, get another one. This one is mediocre, honestly. Like, you might think this one is good, but it isn't good. Because, like, you don't need the Mutanus every turn. Like, it doesn't do that much. It's okay, but it's not that crazy. Triple the stats of your minions with no type. Unless there's a mechanic that buffs the shop easily, then it can be really strong. Triple the stats of your minions with no type. What the fuck? Giga Chat Fungus or what? Dude, I wonder if when this has use. It's... What is the team cooking with this one? I can only think of Fungus. Summon a copy of each of your minions. The sun sounds so troll. When you basically play 3 units, right, with this one. The first 2 tavern spells you buy each turn are free. This one is really good, but this one is not that good, I think. I found the lesser ones more stronger than the greater ones that got revealed so far. I mean, outside of this and this and this, 3 are really good, but the other 3 are kinda mid. We need the full picture to make a calculated calls. They changed the tribe to be like Giga shop buff dependent, or made it so you can buff neutral minions really hard, and those cards might see way more play and might be broken. Play 3 leaders, get another 3. Yeah, that sounds fun. At the end of every 2 turns, get a random elemental, 2 turns left. Decent card. The Murloc guy is basically a better version of this, but this is 1 tier lower and it gives you elementals, and elementals is better cards to get. Can be okay. Not the best stat line. I wish it had better stat line. Double this minion's attack or health. So you basically want to buff this and then play it, right? And you can buff it in the shop with cards like Lantern. It's okay. It's a 3/6 base unit. It's not that bad to buy on 3. When another friendly element... Also, you see this card when you have your lesser turn, right? Usually. So it might have synergy with the shop. Like if you have a way to buff this in the shop with your lesser trinket, it might be even better. When another friendly elemental dies, gain its maximum stats once per combat. Holy. Dude, is the 5-drop still in? I taunt the 5-drop elemental and then I get like infinite stats? Sounds interesting. The tavern offers an extra tavern spell after each refresh. What's the change? Ah, tier 3. I couldn't see. Thanks. After this attacks and kills a minion, deal excess damage to an adjusted minion. Dude, I don't know what to do with Wildfire. They keep swapping it from 3 to 4 and 4 to 3. Minions leaving, Magmalog, no one cares. Marine! Oh, Marine was a good card. I don't like that they removed Marine. Give me Marine and remove the shitty card again. Marine was better. Dude, my tribe got nerfed. Feels bad, man. Marine is definitely a better card than this. Even though this is interesting. I hate that they removed Marine. Why? The card was fun and very cool to triple into. Minions in the tavern have 1/1 upgrades every 3 times. You refresh. This already makes the Mutanos one a bit better. It has good synergy with elementals. Naturally. It's good with APM comms too. If it doesn't slow you down too much. But you have to refresh, so I assume it doesn't work if Bob refreshes the shop at the beginning of the turn. Which makes it a lot weaker. This might not be good then. It's 4 gold too, it's 4 gold you have to invest. Yeah, it sounds bad. Like, let's compare this to Nosdormo's body. Like, it's permanent, but let's compare it. It's giga slow. Especially compared to other lesser trinkets. This needs to be changed to be better. Like, maybe every roll is too broken. Maybe every second roll. I think. Minions in the tavern have +1/1 for each minion you have sold this turn. I don't know if that's good. Hard to evaluate. Feels not that good as well. Choose a friendly minion that consumes a random minion in the tavern to gain its stats. This one sounds decent. Get a slimy Fellblood. Your fiery and slimy Fellbloods give attack and health. Ooh, that sounds fun. It's basically making Fellblood into the 3-1. I don't know what you call it. Elemental. After you buy a card, give a random friendly minion +2/1. What does that mean, huh? After you buy a card, give a random friendly minion. Ah, okay. It's decent. After you sell 4 minions, get a random elemental 4 left. That's actually not bad. Dude, this is a Trumpy, that's a trinket. Nomi! After you play an elemental, elementals in the tavern have 1/1 this game. Oh! Nomi! Dude, that one is actually good. That one is actually broken. I'm not joking. It's 4 gold on tier 3. You have tier 3 Nomi immediately. Nomi feels strong, man. I hecking love Nomi. No, just bring back the normal Nomi. After you play an elemental, your next tavern spell costs 1 less. That's also good. Holy, that's actually really good. By the way, these are all elemental dependent trinkets. This will only be offered if elementals are in, I'm pretty sure. That's why they get revealed with the elemental class. They're elemental specific, and those are neutral, right? These trinkets are all neutral, I assume. They are offered always. Or there's a chance to be offered always. I understand now. Get the Living Azzurate. Your Living Azzurates also give stats to friendly minion elementals. Bro! Stop nerfing my boy! This nerfs the Nomi! Like, it's way better to pick this than this, because this exists. At least unless there's another Nomi trinket. Minions in the tavern have 2 to upgrade every 3 times you refresh. Okay, it's basically an upgrade to the other one. Minions in the tavern have +2. Wait, there's another Nomi one. No, no, no. You're not allowed to look. Minions in the tavern have +2 for each minion you have sold this turn. After you play an elemental, elementals in the tavern have +2 to this game. So you get an upgrade. After you buy a card, give a random friendly minion +4/4. This one sounds kind of shitty, man. But maybe it's good. Who knows? Like, I would rather pick this than this. If I had the choice. Give 2 friendly elementals desperate to summon a frostling. Holy shit, is that broken? Dude, you give 2 units utility frostling while you are elementals. You get this offer when you're already elementals. It's actually really good. Holy. This frostling is broken. After you buy 2 Battlecry minions, get a random Battlecry minion. It's so random. Why is this in the elemental pool? It's good though. Like this with a brand, you probably are infinite. Okay, that was cool review. We are excited and hard. Hard like me.